Hi, I'm Richie Zellin, and I'd like to welcome you to another edition of the Jazz Guitarists Signature Series. And in this episode, we are featuring a non-guitarist, and I'm referring to John Coltrane, saxophonist who I believe needs no further introduction. And we're going to learn a great line, and this is from the pre-post-bop era of John Coltrane. That means it's before his Giant Steps era. This is the be-bop era of the John Coltrane recordings. And the line that we're going to learn today is a 2-5-1, and it's been transcribed off the album Lush Life, off of the piece I Love You by Cole Porter. And I just want to add that this recording features John Coltrane in a piano-less trio. So it's just Coltrane on saxophone, bass, upright bass, and drums. So Coltrane has to really outline the chord changes in his playing. And boy, did he do so beautifully. And we're going to see specifically how he really takes advantage of this setting and superimposes a lot of triads, and by doing so implies alternate chord changes. So this is a very busy line, a lot of 16th notes, and I know it's going to keep several of you out there busy for a while because you need chops to play this. I'm not going to play it quite at the tempo that he played it, but I'm going to play it fast. I'm going to play it at around 100 BPM, 100 beats per minute, because that would be approximately 200 beats per minute if I were playing eighth notes, but I'm going to be playing mainly 16th notes. And I was almost forgetting, you can download the regular notation and tablature for this transcription along with an MP3 from jazzguitar.richiezellin.com. You will see this link below this video. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2. Okay, here it goes slower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and I mentioned earlier that Coltrane superimposes some triads, implying different chord changes. And actually, they're not triads, they're full seventh chords. And this begins towards the end of the third measure. So I'm going to play the third measure and fourth measure, and we'll see what he's doing here. He starts out 2, 3, 4. And here we have a full C major seventh chord. Then, right after that, a B minor seventh chord, followed by an A minor 7. And bringing it back home, that is, to G major 7. With the major 7 and the 5th. So he's descending diatonically descending, in the key of G major 7. Let's hear how this phrase sounds in the context of a well-known standard. Maybe I'll even do 2 well-known standards. Let's try Autumn Leaves. and I'm going to have to play it rather slow because these are 16th note runs, and I just won't be able to do it at a high tempo to fit it in. The other alternative we have is to play the tune in double time, so maybe we'll try that. So I'm going to play the first 8 measures of Autumn Leaves improvising, and then I'm going to throw the Coltrane phrase for the second 8 measures. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's see how this sounds in the context of all the things you are, and I'm going to apply it in the bridge. So I'm going to start improvising over the 8 measures before the bridge, and when I say the bridge, for those of you who don't have the melody in mind, it's the part that goes. So I'm going to start on the C minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. Before I sign off, I'd like to take a brief moment to tell you about the Be-bop Guitar Improv series. Developed over a 10-year period while teaching at several universities, I designed this comprehensive course with the goal of teaching you jazz improvisation as a language. The focus is not on learning a bunch of riffs, but instead on how to unlock and apply a musical grammar that will enable you to fluently construct phrases over any chord progression in the same way that we organize words into logical sentences when we speak. The great jazz improvisers don't rely on playing memorized riffs. They can solo chorus after chorus, smoothly interconnecting idea after idea because they have become fluent at idiomatically developing melodies over any given harmonic context. And this is exactly what I want to show you from a guitar-oriented perspective. This online course is comprised of 2 volumes. Volume 1 alone includes 3 books and over 150 videos. It will unravel the method to this madness, which we call jazz improvisation, in a logical, detailed, step-by-step method. All the exercises are available as downloadable PDFs, audio MP3s, and even band-in-a-box files. You also get access to a forum where you can get answers to any questions that may arise. Best of all, it is super affordable and comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. No questions asked. For more info, please visit bebopguitar.richiezellen.com and find out how hundreds of guitarists worldwide are taking their playing to a whole new level.